Y'all didn't put a hole in this father heart here, though. Sure enough have. Only them God gonna be able to mend it. Their life is still moving around, walking around here like they enjoy life. But this father right here struggling each and every day.
Hello, True Crime Stories family. Welcome back. Robinson's family is considering hiring a private investigator because no one has been arrested and they still have questions that need to be answered. There are rumors that the suspect's family is well connected to the government, and that's why she hasn't been arrested. Let's take a minute to be thankful for the family and friends that show us real love, compassion, and grace. Please treasure and love each one of them and continue to be kind and safeguard them from all evil, because that's what real family and friends do. She wasn't in a fight. She was attacked. Her family is still grieving and beyond heartbroken. Her life was senselessly cut short because of jealousy. The Cabo Six were real-life monsters hiding in plain sight. Robinson's death was premeditated. The monsters planned their attack on her, then they planned their trip to Cabo and made their move. They were very calculated and never had intentions to really go on this trip to enjoy themselves like regular people. Robinson's family is on a mission to get answers, and it don't look like they are going to stop until they get justice. No justice, no peace. I feel so bad for her parents, Robinson's mother who had to endure her first Mother's Day without her daughter. They also had to celebrate Robinson's birthday at her gravesite. So sad. I really hope her family gets justice one day soon. The family lawyers went to the White House and they got no results. However, you can still send your thoughts to the White House, things you can do to help. Sign the petition, email a letter, message the White House, or attend a rally. All the information is on my community wall. If you're anything like me, you want to lose some weight. Maybe not 100 pounds, but even just 10 to 20 pounds. And you're probably tired of trying. Like seriously, losing weight and keeping it off shouldn't be so freaking hard, right? There's a company that is preparing a personalized keto plan right now. You can snag your custom plan by clicking the link in the description. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Spend 45 seconds telling them a little bit about yourself and your goals. Then get your custom plan and review it right away. It really is that simple. But what makes this plan so easy to follow is that literally everything is done for you. They tell you exactly what to eat and when. They give you the grocery list, the recipes, even videos showing you how to make all the delicious food. It doesn't get easier than this. So go right now and claim your custom plan while it's still available. When you click the link, you'll be taken right to the short 45-second questionnaire. Answer the questions and then bam, you'll get your custom plan. The amount of people raving about this is absolutely insane. We all know keto works, but it can get boring. Not anymore. This custom plan changes everything for you. Grab it now. Robinson's family think federal investigators are trying to cover up something. They have been fighting for justice tirelessly since the day they found out she died. In January 2023, Robinson's family celebrated her birthday. In February 2023, family, friends, and supporters sent pink letters to the officials in Mexico. In March 2023, Robinson's family sent a letter to the White House and they responded. In April 2023, the family found out that the U.S. would not file any charges on the Cabo Six, and people rallied in the streets, filled with outrage. Some members of the Cabo Six got into a fight at a nightclub in North Carolina. Some people call it street justice and karma. We're going to discuss some of the marches and rallies, but there have been many other marches and rallies organized around the world. Robinson's birthday was on January 9th, but she was honored on January 8th. On the day Robinson would have been celebrating her 26th birthday, her family and friends continued their push for justice. Her family held a balloon release at Beatty's Ford Memorial Gardens in Charlotte. They can't silence her. They can't silence us. You know justice will be served, a friend said during the balloon release.
One, happy birthday!
January 9th would have been Shanquella Robinson's 26th birthday. Instead, she's here, buried at the Beatties Ford Memorial Gardens.
We missed her for Thanksgiving, for Christmas. It's really hard on the family, but we really love her, and I know she's in God's hands.
That's why I'm saying.
Dozens of her family members, friends, and community gathered to celebrate her, still with lingering questions about what happened.
Felt like Shanquella only went on a trip to have fun and to celebrate. She wasn't expecting what happened to take place.
In the search to find out what happened to Robinson in Cabo, Mexico, there were 2 investigations, one by Mexican authorities and an independent investigation by the FBI. This is a little surprising with that video that nobody has broken, said Swecker, former FBI assistant director. If you will, they haven't really rolled somebody over, to put it in law enforcement parlance. Since Robinson's death in October, the world has demanded someone be held accountable. As her name continues to trend on social media, many have asked, how long does an FBI investigation take? Former FBI Assistant Director Swecker said, if this had happened in the U.S., first of all, the FBI wouldn't be working it because it would be a local homicide. But, typically a homicide investigation like this would go fairly quickly when you have video like this and witnesses that are available to be interrogated or interviewed. Other forensic evidence, maybe video or maybe time logs, that sort of thing. Cell phone pinging, which you see in the Idaho case, all that evidence is available. In extraterritorial cases, particularly involving the Mexican government, which is really hit or miss when you deal with the prosecutors and the federal police down there and the judicial police down there. They're hit or miss in terms of their competence, number 1, number 2, and their motivation to actually get moving on the case. So we have to get the evidence in our hands before we can actually introduce the evidence into U.S. courts. That's all done by treaty, and that's ribbons and bows and formal papers requests that go back and forth, back and forth. It's a painstaking, laborious, bureaucratic process, and in Mexico, it's even more so. You got the video, obviously, you can obtain stored text data, stored email data. People tend to be careless at the moment, and then they'll text each other back and forth about what happened or after the fact. Sort of try to get their story together, that sort of thing. So I'm pretty sure the FBI is looking at the electronic evidence very closely. They're interviewing people. I call it interviewing because if you're not under arrest, it's not an interrogation. If you will, it's an interview. You don't have the right to counsel. You can get up and leave anytime you want. So there, I'm sure they have already interviewed everybody if they haven't lawyered up. So they've gathered as much of the evidence as they can, I believe at this point, that can be gathered in the United States. When you apply pressure, and you pressure the government, and you almost embarrassed the government, then they get moving.